And so I think he just records it, edits it, and then puts it out on Mid-Atlantic.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the info. But at some point we'll get that link so that we can all hear, because I'm sure it's gonna be good. Andrew, you got the floor.
Good morning. How's everybody today?
Well, so.
Yeah. Well, here it's Canada Day, of course. So
Oh yeah.
It's a national holiday. People are celebrating from coast to coast to coast, as they say. It started early this morning on Signal Hill in Newfoundland. That's where the sun comes up. Mind you, it didn't come up today. It was quite foggy. There'll be celebrations in most communities across Canada. Tonight, they're having a special on Parliament Hill, which they do. Sometimes they do it during the day and then have one at night as well. So I don't know if there's something going on today, actually, on television. But the one tonight should be interesting because, it's a concert and then fireworks. And two of the headliners are, Lou's Rodeo, the Lou Rodeo, and Sarah McLaughlin. So that will be really good. Really I like them both, actually. Lou Rodeo is awesome. If you've ever heard any of their tunes, Jim Cuddy, he's the lead singer, also does some solo stuff. And as well in Newfoundland, of course, this is also a day of mourning because on July 1st, 1916, the Newfoundland Regiment was involved in the Battle of the Somme and were decimated. I think, and I don't know the exact numbers, but we're talking like over 800 men went into battle and maybe 76 came out. So it's an odd day for Newfoundland as part of Canada because they didn't join Canada in 1948 under Joey Smallwood.
Didn't realize it.
Yeah, before that they were a province, if you will, of the British Empire. It's a sad day for Newfoundland, but and I was just talking to my wife, and I was just thinking, we celebrated the 100th. This is our 158th birthday. So 8 years ago, we were in Vancouver celebrating in her brother's backyard, which was lots of fun. Today will just be, it's kind of rainy here today, so that's not the greatest, but we'll just take it easy and tune into the CBC tonight and watch the festivities from afar.
Are fireworks involved?
They will be at Parliament Hill, but many communities are starting to really look hard at this issue. And especially if you think about places where there's, fire risk.
Right. It's an issue.
And so that's always a concern. So a lot of communities are looking at it. And also, I heard somebody putting fireworks off out my back window. I've got an air conditioner in the window in the bedroom, but I could hear through it at 4 a.m. somebody was firing off fireworks. I'm like, are you kidding me? 4 a.m.? What is the matter with you? I mean, isn't it, we have an 11 p.m. curfew for that sort of thing. You can't, just get in line with everybody else. What is the matter with people? The rules don't apply to me. That's right. I forgot. It's all about me or you or whatever. And just check out the way I drive. Let alone fireworks.
Yeah, that would be an issue.
But I know Cambridge here, just south of us, they've put in some restrictions, and so it's I think it's a concern for people, and of course, Diwali, I think they get a bit more time because of the nature of that celebration. I think it's a week long, if I remember correctly. So you get a lot of that during that time of year. But again, it's an 11 p.m. type of curfew. So, see, in the summer, you can't throw the fireworks up until it gets dark, and it gets dark later, of course. So, in the wintertime or fall, it's not so bad. You can do it a little earlier. But yeah, so that's what's happening here in Canada. The only other comment I have is I'm kind of disappointed in the cave in yesterday, or Sunday actually, was when it was announced to give digital services tax. Yeah. I thought they would hold that as a bargaining chip, but I don't know. I guess they took Donald Trump at his word, which is odd. That he, stop negotiating, period, and introduce tariffs. I was kind of interested to see how that would go, but anyway, that's, I can't do anything about it. I'm just a lowly plebe here, So, I can call but if I called up my local representative, I would be kind of choking a little bit because he is a conservative. So, I don't know how, although, they're in opposition, so maybe he'd be a little bit more forceful about it. But the only other thing that was announced, there's actually two things. Chrystia Freeland, she's the Minister for Interprovincial Affairs. Yep. She announced yesterday that all the remaining federal obstacles to free trade within Canada are being removed very quickly. So whether that's going to happen sooner than later, I'm thinking sooner than later. But now it's up to many of the provinces to continue to reduce those barriers to trade within our own country, which has been a long-standing issue, a head scratcher actually for many, many years. So there's that, and then of course Pierre Poilievre's by-election in Stony Plains, Alberta. I think it's Stony Plains, something like that. Alberta, which is a safe seat. It's a conservative riding that was won by a lady, and she's stepping down so that he can run and actually get a seat so he can sit in Parliament. I'm not sure how credible he is anymore in that regard, because I think it's tarnished his image somewhat. I think even among conservatives, that he couldn't win his own seat, especially considering he's the leader of the party. Yeah, it doesn't bode well overall. But it remains to be seen whether he can recover from that. It's possible. I mean, stranger things have happened. But, so that's it from Canada.
Well, you made Canadian, information interesting. That's good. That's great. Thank you, Andrew. Really.
And I won't apologize for that.
Exactly. Don't apologize for that. All right, Bruce, you're up. Tell us what's happening in Germany.
Hello, my dear Ben. Hello. Everybody, dear David, dear Andrea, Denise, Andrew, Rick, and Steve, and Brian. Nice to be again on your stage, dear audience. Nice to be with you again. Yes, you asked me how I'm doing. It's actually a little bit sad these days. As you know me, my dear Ben, I try to make somehow deepen the understanding between different cultural sectors in Germany, and based on that, I thought that I have experience to also to try it also on the Iranian side. It's a pity that sometimes in these times of war, in these times that you cannot actually as simple do what it wasn't also easy before, but nowadays it's even more hard to find understanding for that. Last time I was here, there's a guy sitting now in the audience. His name is Erfan Farahbash. I blocked him, sadly, because this guy, after I visited your room, during the last couple of weeks, I cannot visit your room that often as I like, maybe, because of the happenings in Iran and what is going on in Europe. So my focus is...
So you want me to take care of that?
No, I just want him to listen before you do whatever you want to do.
All right, go ahead.
This guy is going to Iranian rooms. After all, first of all, these people in this room are democratic people who are actually progressive Americans. A lot of them of Jewish faith, and I just love these people. I just want to exchange my opinions with them. And what I'm speaking in this room, it belongs to this room, and it's not a subject to be discussed on in Iranian rooms. Accusations about, he's not condemning in American rooms enough the, attack on Iran. And, like a kid of 10 years old, like a Stasi spy, going from room to room and, so doing what he's doing. But since he's still here, I just want him to understand, once I come up on this stage, these nice people, they do not ask me to take position about what the leader in Iran says, or none of them is asking me, so take position about what Ahmadinejad says, or condemn this or condemn that. But these people are just exchange my opinions. I learn a little bit more English. We've came together after the happenings after the war against Ukraine in other rooms. So I do not think that it is necessary to come up on this stage and ask American progressive people to excuse what Mr. Trump is doing. They are doing more for democracy in America. And I'm not an unpolite person to come up and speak about that kind of issue, while I do not think that these people are responsible for the American foreign policy right now. With that saying, but still, I do want to ask you, my dear friend Ben, to allow me to not speak while this person is in this room, because he is not a polite person, and also is not a usual Iranian person. So with that saying, I have to be a little bit careful and try to find a safer way to join your wonderful room. And same time, I see also Mehran sitting there. But Mehran maybe can also confirm that to you. We now in Iran, we have a society in which people are arrested with very, 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 untrue, like Dreyfus situation in France. You can arrest everybody you want with false accusation to be a spy against. The Mossad was very, very successful in having people on the top level of leadership. They haven't found the real spies, and they are looking after them in clubhouse rooms while German Iranian people are speaking to American friends. So that's why I have to tell you that this whole development making me so sad, and they're arresting a lot of Jewish people.
Yeah.
Believe me, while I'm talking to you, my heart is beating. Sadly, for these people, Baha'i person, normal person. Once you cannot defeat your own sky against your enemy, to whom you wanted the dead 40 years long. In this weak situation, they are arresting the weakest persons, minorities, people of like my humble being, strange Iranian German with strange ideas about Holocaust and coming back to coming to start a dialogue with the Jewish people of in our region or in the world. So with that saying, I'm telling you, I just wanted to share. I'm sorry that I spoke about this issue on the stage, but I thought that it's necessary. You started, there are bullying people around.
Yeah.
I love to be in your room, but just wanted to show you what kind of problem we are dealing with each day on a daily basis.
I think I can speak for other people on the stage and in the audience. You add so much to the room, and you come at it with such bravery and thoughtfulness, and we really appreciate it and appreciate you, and anything to keep you from harm and protect you or any Iranian that's in here. If you're uncomfortable with somebody in the room, just tell me. I have I blocked him. I threw him out of the room, but I also blocked him, so he won't be here ever again.
Well,
So
come back.
So now he went to the Iranian room now. There's a stock market room. Sometimes also Iran is visiting me, giving me the honor to speak also on that stage. They're business people, but under these business people, there are a lot of Stasi people,
yeah,
Gestapo people. So, and the issue is, he is not able to understand that you are the peace-loving Americans. It is not necessary for me to come up on your stage and make you responsible for the American foreign policy. This very thin issue he doesn't understand. And this is the challenge with which I have to.
There you go. All right, thanks again. Appreciate it, Prison. Okay, we've got 15 more minutes, so I guess we make the rounds. And Denise, I know I'm impinging on you, but we're going to make you the caboose again because you're so good at it.
Okay.
So you have some time to prepare. All right, let's go to Al. Al, you haven't spoken very much. Did you have any closing comments, pearls of wisdom?
No, I'm okay, thank you. I'm just kind of looking into this boat thing, and it does sound like they still have a bit of an uphill battle here. That they either have to go back to square one, not square one, but they have to go back and redo the issues.
Mm-hmm.
They have to, agree to it, and it doesn't look like it's something they're going to easily. Just go, we'll work there. So, appreciate you, Steve, for because I feel very, very invested in this particular thing. I'm just particularly disheartened over the Afghanistan part of it. Literally taking food out of people's mouths, and it just makes me sick. This is also, the horrible garbage bill, or some people are calling it the murder bill, that has a piece about taking removing judges' ability to accuse contempt, that's another concern.
Yeah.
That did not get taken out before this got voted on. So that's the thing that I'm really most focused on. So I'm going to go ahead and let you continue on with other people.
All right, thanks, Al. Let's go to Stephanie. Closing comments, pearls of wisdom. Stephanie, anybody home? All right, looks like Steph's busy.
I'm sorry, I was listening to some humor about humor is good, when you just
Sure.
brain. But anyway, that's just take care of our health because we need all our energy to continue.